So last night, I was wronged. Okay. I was going to one of my favorite websites. That is Heat Reddit. And you'll excuse me, Leroy, when I was taken aback when I saw my own name on the subject line. And if you don't know how Reddit works, you basically could write a subject line. I have a Tyler Hero, we should trade him. Bam Adebayo, let's never have him leave. Sometimes it's funny stuff. Sometimes it's Bam Adebayo using a childhood picture of Khalil Ware to wish him a happy birthday because the Heat unearthed his old Instagram account. So I like going there. I like perusing. I like going to Dolphins Reddit. I like going to Hurricanes Reddit. Panthers and Marlins Reddit's not very active, but the two I go to the most are Heat and Dolphins Reddit. And you'll excuse me yesterday when I felt wronged because I go there and I am taken aback because I'm trying to just be like, all right, I want to see what the fans are saying about stuff. And this guy writes, Heat Culture. He writes.
He speaks for all of us.
Heat Culture 03 on Heat Reddit writes, Dear Tobin, my favorite Miami radio host, please don't ask Pat Riley any questions during the exit interviews. Actually, just don't go to the exit interviews. Thank you. And I was like, what?
Yes.
Who's sending me messages?
You are Team Mush.
I'm not a mush.
At the end of the year.
This is ridiculous, dude.
Really? How come every time there's something crazy that comes out of the Heat, a comment, you're in the front of a mic?
Dude, it was one time.
Not every time.
It was not every
Jimmy,
time.
Asterisk, right?
I don't like this.
Wait. You do understand how people could come to this conclusion, don't you?
I just don't think it's fair.
No. You didn't.
I don't think it's fair.
You didn't answer my question. Damn fair. You do understand how people could come to this conclusion.
Dude, I just don't understand
Every time you go into that building and come out after have asked some questions, all hell breaks loose.
This gentleman reached out to me on Twitter. He goes, listen, all jokes, I love you. And I'm just like, yeah, but I didn't feel that's a lot of comments and upvotes. That's a lot of people agreeing with it. And I don't like that.
Hey,
that's a lot of people agreeing with that. The 54 votes is up to 70.
Yes.
That's a lot of people who don't want me there.
Yes.
I don't like that.
It's your own doing.
Why? I don't
Really?
mean anybody. I mean
Really?
no harm.
Really? Let me ask you a question. Even the players know
what?
When you're hovering around that, some bleep is going down.
That's not fair.
Really?
That's not fair.
Bam at his charity.
I wanted to ask charity questions. All the charity questions were asked.
Then you just don't ask a question.
What?
Yeah.
That's not, what do you mean?
Yeah, you literally just don't ask a question.
I was the only one there at the time. The Heat asked the charity questions. I was saying what I was going to say. All right, Bam, good seeing you. I'm going to ask him.
He would be like, I knew you had something locked and
Yeah,
loaded.
he did. He knew.
Right.
But he wanted to talk about it.
What about Jimmy?
What about him?
The look he gave you.
I don't like the idea that people are policing me. I'm not doing anything
Yes,
wrong.
you are.
I'm not doing anything wrong.
Nobody else got that look. Look at the look again.
This is upsetting, okay? Would you know what it's like?
Whose comments got played and replayed on ESPN? You asking Pat Riley.
First of all, there's nobody even who am I going to ask that people don't want broken up at this point?
Just don't ask crazy questions.
I don't ask crazy questions.
Yes,
I ask fair questions. I ask fair questions.
When you run back like Littlefinger, when you run back to Pat Riley, say, Pat, Jimmy said that if
say it like that,
yes,
though.
you did.
And now Reddit wants me banned.
Yes.
I don't like. Usually, I'm the people's champ. I like everybody likes me to do their silly dance, and now they're turning on me.
I was one of those 54.
What?
Yes.
You upvoted it?
I'm looking. Now they're trying to send you in.
I want to hit mission. 70 upvotes now?
Go. Ask some questions about Tyler.
So I see this yesterday. I sent you guys this. And then the harassment didn't stop because I go back because I was like, all right, I'm not used to people writing about me and saying that they want me banned. And then I go back. There's another subject about me. And I'm like, what?
What is this subject?
This
All
one said, Tobin owes the fans an apology.
right.
And this person who goes by Trust Me Bro, 1X.
Because trust me, bro, 2X was taken.
I guess so, dude. I guess it was. And he writes, Tobin owes the fans an apology. Tobin, the Jovic dude hype machine, ended up being a failure. Like every other hype machine created by Tobin. Now we're stuck with Jovic dude, and he doesn't even play. Shabazz Napier, Justice Winslow, Omer Yurtsevin, Dion Waiters, etc. Okay, dude.
No,
This is ridiculous.
hey.
This is ridiculous.
Trust me, bro.
This is
Valid.
That's not valid.
Really?
What is it? What do you want? First of all, what do you mean? I didn't lead a hype machine.
Wait. This is how I get called a yum yucker. Because you go in like this, and I say, dude, calm down. You're just a yum yucker. Well, these people are also feeling duped by your overpraise of a player too soon.
Why do I owe anybody an apology? That's not fair.
Why? Because what if they followed you and they were like, oh, I'm getting all hyped up. Tobin says this guy's going to be good. And then,
I can't live anywhere now anymore.
No, I'll defend you on this one. The other one, I won't defend you on.
What?
The proof's in the pudding on that one. But I mean,
I don't feel like the proof is in the pudding.
why am I being called the 80 today? What's going on with
Proof
that?
is in the pudding? Who uses that phrase anymore?
The proof is in the pudding.
Yes. Agnes, look at it. The proof is in the pudding.
It's a saying.
I don't.
know.
How could you? Why?
Dude,
Because on this one, I'm going to defend you because I don't think that that's fair. Tobin doesn't work in the Miami Heat front office. He didn't tell him to, give Jovic the contract. He was just getting excited about a young player. Did you hype him up a little bit too much? Maybe.
I was excited about Eurobasket.
I understand.
I like
understand.
Jovic.
I know
When
you were
they
excited.
came
You
back
paid a lot of
and
money
the
for your
season was
membership.
getting ready to start. You went about a month, and every show started with Jovic, dude.
And to be fair, he signed the contract before that. So Tobin was hyping him up, watching Eurobasket, see what he's going to bring to the season. Not his fault. He didn't have a great season. I'll defend him on that one. Now, everything else, I don't defend you on because, again, the proof is in the pudding. Those pictures say it all. You're a little bit of an instigator.
I don't feel like this is like I just I just want safe places on the internet. Okay, I have to deal with comments all day, and one of my escapes is Heat Reddit, and I don't feel like anyone's gonna bother me. And now I've become the subject of slander and harassment.
It's not
and I don't
slander.
appreciate it.
It's not okay. It's only slander and harassment if what people are saying isn't true. And facts have been spoken.
This is not fair.
And sometimes the truth hurts.
This is not fair.
I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes the truth hurts.
I just feel like everybody is mad at everything Heat, and just because I like the Heat doesn't mean I'm not mad at them too.
No,
and I want to be
whoa,
part
whoa,
of the.
whoa.
I want to be part of the
Hold on.
people being angry.
You can be everything Heat, but you kind of carry the banner, like the little banner that goes in front of the band.
But it's not fair. This is the thing that I find is not fair. People say that I'm a water carrier or that I'm a propagandist, and
No,
the thing
you do
is,
this on your own.
the thing is, I also get yelled at from the other side of people who are like, they look at me and they say that's a loose cannon. They don't trust me over there. They don't trust me, so I can't please
You know
anyone.
why they don't trust you?
Why?
Because of your dumbass questions.
That's too
Right.
easy.
You did
That's
this to
fair.
yourself.
That's
I
fair.
don't understand why you're getting all mad at nobody like it. Look, the fans look at you as a mush, right? The other people think every time this dude asks a question, we're on ESPN, not for good stuff. So you've done it to yourself. I try to stop you, and I get called the yum yucker. I get
You are a yum yucker.
Have some fun, baby.
I'm
Have some
trying to have some
So
fun.
I say, go ahead, ruin it.
Why can't I enjoy summer league basketball and Eurobasket, and I can't react to it appropriately? If you guys,
Oh, wait. And there's the problem.
what?
You just said it yourself. And why can't I react to it appropriately? You don't. You don't react appropriately. You overdo it
I don't think
like
that's fair.
You see somebody play good in Eurobasket, he's going to be the finals MVP. That's the way you come back.
I need to send a message to Nikola Jovic, okay? Because I don't think you understand, dude, the flack I've taken for you, okay? On St. Patrick's Day, I was out having a fun day with my wife, and a guy goes up to me and goes, hey, love you. Really blew it on that Jovic thing. And I'm like, hey, you know something, dude? I don't know what to tell you. If I see something and I'm like, hey, this guy looks like he could be something. And then all of a sudden,
No, that's
he
not
can't
the
be.
way you go for it.
That's how
That
I go.
is- wait.
That is how I go
I
about it.
love-
I'm very
Brittany,
responsible.
I love how after the fact, he comes at us with this reasonable, hey, if I see somebody playing good in Eurobasket, am I being silly for thinking that maybe he could be a contributor?
You were not.
That's not the
You
way
weren't.
you come.
That's not. You literally said this is going to be Nikola Jovic's team. You said that.
Hold on. Okay.
There's. I
Okay,
have
okay,
proof.
okay,
I have
okay,
proof.
okay,
You don't
okay.
think you overdo it?
There may be clips
No,
out there.
maybe.
Hold on.
No.
Hold on. There may be clips out there that say, hand the keys over to Jovic. It's his franchise. I'm going to tell you something, though. When he had that game against the Warriors last year,
One
before,
game.
oh, no. It was like 3 games. And before he broke his hand, Jovic was on to something. He was on to something.
Okay.
And it hasn't been the same since.
Mhm.
All right?
Okay.
Now, is he mature? Very clearly not. He's a very immature person. The way that he was acting after.
He's younger than Kalel.
No, he's older
He's older.
by a couple months. But the point is, older, not older, he's still young. And the point is, he's got to get his bleep together.
But why don't you take that in consideration when you start
He
doing
thought he
it?
looked ready. I thought he looked ready. You know,
You thought?
I thought he looked ready. You know, when he was there for
So-
Serbia.
so
I
again,
probably should have.
You know, everything that you're explaining
Mhm.
is exactly what I try to talk
I don't
you out
owe
of.
any.
You
Hold
say,
on.
hey, don't jump the gun on this. Give it some time. Give it some time. And you know what I get called? Yum yucker.
Yeah, but you are a yum yucker.
Okay,
Two things
when
can
was
be
I
true.
Yum yucking.
You ruined my good time. Anytime I get excited, you were
your time.
you were
now?
yum yucking
How
about the
come
spring
now
game.
You're crying about people.
I just don't think I
attacking
owe anybody an apology. I think that's strong. I'll admit that I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Did I overblow Jovic a little bit too much? Perhaps.
Oh,
Sorry, probably the
wow,
wrong
Liam
terminology
says,
there. But
Yum yucking Leroy is the real mush. Every play we want, he poo-poo platters it.
Heavens to
true.
Betsy.
I'm just trying. Here's where I get in trouble. You come in guns a-blazing, and I say, hey, let's just take it down a notch. Okay? That's all I do. And then I get called yum yucker because you want to be wild heat coyote, but then when moments like this, you don't own up to it. You won't say I
own up to
overdid it.
it.
Did you say you overdid it? No, you
perhaps,
don't. No, at the time.
perhaps
at
I
the
overdid it.
time, right?
Perhaps I overdid it. But is it to the level I have to apologize to the fan base?
Yes.
That's
No,
strong.
I don't think
You
he
don't
needs
have to apologize. But as a fan, let's see. Let's look at
No
those
goosies.
Why?
Every time
That was
you
an
go into the
accident.
building after the season,
Uh-huh.
somebody says something behind a question or comment that you made to them.
Mhm.
This has been a pretty consistent thing for the last few years. That being said, you can understand why people are a little cautious of you being in that building during exit interviews, right? You can understand. That's all I'm saying. That
No, I always thought that, you know, I was lovable when it came to Heat Nation, and now people are turning on me.
you
They
know
don't.
why? Because they're looking at all the trail of debris
That's not
that's
my
been
fault.
left behind your questions.
Schmieden says
Pat
Tobin.
Riley doesn't even want to do an exit interview because he's like, is Tobin here?
No, that's not true.
Really?
Schmieden says Tobin needs to stand outside the Kaseya Center holding a sign that says Jovic was my fault. It's not fair.
Yes.
He can get it together. He can get it together.
So how about we wait and give it time
Well, we'll see.
instead of just crowning him? Danny Green.
He didn't.
You want to crown him? Crown him.
He didn't handle his exit interview very well. He didn't do that.
Okay.
He
You
didn't.
know why? Because he's 23.
He's not mature.
Okay.
But yeah, but
He's 23.
Kalal's more mature than him. He's younger. And
He
he's
just
like,
doesn't talk.
yeah, but that may be better.
Okay. But look at that smile at the horny people only. Right?
Oh no, he's
Look
a
at that
menace.
smile.
He's a
What-
menace.
Wait. How did that smile leads you to be? He literally looks like Gru is going to steal.
Okay, so let me get this straight.
He looks like Gru going to steal the code.
So you think the idea that he snuck into a club with a smile on his face, the fact that he was Jimmy Butler's best friend, and the fact that he also had Nikola Jovic slap him upside the head before the game against Finland that they lost because he was goofing around too much, those should have been signs?
Now that you put them all, now that you put the list out
together,
there.
you could have clearly done the same thing, but she was like, no. You could have very easily said, he's got a lot of talent. I hope he matures enough.
I found them lovable before he was out of the rotation.